This is Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you with Bon Jovi on this Monday morning. It's July 17th, 7:41. Right now, 71 degrees. So over the weekend, my air conditioner in my car sprung a leak.
Oh, no.
So I was thinking about it just before when Nancy was saying how loud it was when she was hiking on the Golden Gate Bridge. Because yesterday, because the air conditioning went out, we had the windows down. And you don't realize, because quite often in the summertime, we're all just driving around with our windows up and the air on. And you don't realize how much noise is out there because you don't have the windows open.
Right.
You know what I mean? It is so loud, especially during the summertime because so much traffic on the parkway. But when we were driving, I mean, you just get all this. You couldn't even listen to like music or anything because the noise was so much. Yeah, so that's what it reminded me of because today this past weekend I had to roll the windows down, so I was roughing it, Sue.
Oh, yeah. That's roughing it, my friend.
You know, and it makes you think back about a time when, it was a luxury if your car had air conditioning. Now everybody has air, but, back in the day, it was a luxury if you had
just
air
like you
conditioning.
Walked up 5 miles to the to school. No, you did not.
Just like at home. We didn't have air conditioning in all our cars growing up.
We did not.
Yeah.
You're right. Well, we had one air conditioner in our dining room. We didn't have central air growing up. But in our house, maybe one air conditioner.
I remember fans being on you at night, and you'd be like, it's so hot.
And I remember my dad always saying, I can't wait till we can get an air conditioner in our bedroom. We live the life. You know what I mean?
You take it for granted.
We take everything for granted.
When I was driving down the road, that noise that comes in from the outside, because normally you have your windows up. I mean, how often? And maybe in the fall and early spring, you have your windows down when you're driving.
I have my sunroof open a lot with the air on.
Yeah, I don't have the with the air on. Yeah.
With the air on, I do, yeah.
So that's what I'll be doing today. That sounds like fun, doesn't it? I'll be going to get the...
good luck with that. That could be a little pricey.
Thanks, Sue.
Well, it could be.
I appreciate your positive input there.
It could be a little pricey.
Yeah, thanks, Sue.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show with Shawn Michaels and Sue Moss.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM, Shawn and Sue with you on a Tuesday morning, July 18th, 6:39, 70 degrees in Toms River. And if you're looking for a fun family adventure that the kids will like, I've just put up another edition of Hiking New Jersey. But this one we went to, my wife heard about this, and it is a part of the Lenape Trail, which is up in Essex County in the town of Millburn. And what you find there is something called the Fairy Trail. And what folks have done is they've built these little homes that are supposed to be for pixies and leprechauns and fairies. Tinkerbell and the gang. And you'll see in the video that I put up, some of them are quite elaborate. And as you're walking with the kids through this hike, you'll be able to spot the homes and check them out. Cool. And a lot of them are built into like the trunks of trees and the bottoms and the areas of trees and things. And they have little doors on them that the kids can open. And then inside, you'll find the little house set up, and it'll have furniture and all kinds of things. And like I said, some of them are very elaborate, and you have to spot them. You have to be looking. So what's great about this hike is you get the kids out. They get a little exercise. Now, the hike itself for this particular trail is not that long. So the kids don't, you don't have to be like an experienced hiker to take it's a short trail.
Right.
But the kids get to keep looking for these little homes and camp setups as they go along. And we saw a lot of families out there with their kids, and they were looking for them. And every time you could hear kids, I found another one, I found another one.
Oh, that's neat.
As you go along, and it's pretty cool stuff. And you can bring your camera and get some cool pictures and everything. But check it out. I got all the details, directions on where it is. And Millburn's a pretty cool town up there in Essex County. We went out for lunch up there. It's got a nice downtown area, which is right by where the trail is. So you can make a real, day trip of it. But if you want to get the kids outside, get them some fresh air and sunshine and a little exercise, you could check this out.
Could you make it almost like a treasure hunt?
Yeah, kind of. It's that kind of thing. And I know that,
cool.
my niece, they went out on a little Girl Scout outing, I think they did to it. so they could go and find it. So
nice.
organizations plan trips around. It's pretty well known up where it is, and you may have heard about it. It's called the Ferry Trail, part of the Lenape Trail. And if you want to do like we did, my wife and I went a little further onto the regular, hiking trails and made it a little longer for us. But for the kids, you can do it. It's a short little loop for them.
I think that would be perfect.
Yeah.
I can totally see my daughter loving that.
Yeah, it's a cool little thing, and you find them all over the place, and it's really neat. They have, a little, sign as you go in saying you're entering the Ferry Trail, and, people were out there, really dedicated to it. We saw one person building a new one while we were out there, and other people were sprinkling, like, pixie dust all over the place, so you could see, like, on the trail that you're on the right way. So check it out. We've got the story, the video, directions, and everything. If you want to take your kids there, it's all at WOBM.com.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show, 92.7 WOBM.
It is the 17th of July, but we're talking about Halloween, Sue.
I think it's too soon.
Don't
you think?
There were spottings of Halloween sale items out and ready to go.
I saw them.
Is it too soon? Diana just wrote in. She said, just stop. That's crazy early, she said, for the Halloween
before
shopping.
Summer even started, they had back-to-school shopping before the kids were even out of school.
Yeah.
I just find it to be completely crazy.
Yeah.
Let's just wait until we're at least in September.
Patricia
Almost
says,
in
yes,
October.
it's too early to shop for Halloween.
I agree.
But Kathy says it's never too early to shop. She loves Halloween. It's never too early to start shopping for Halloween.
Okay, maybe you can find deals.
Now, you can go on our Facebook page and comment, or look at the blog at WOBM.com. There's 104 days till Halloween, but the sales have begun. So we're asking you, is it too early to start shopping for Halloween? 104 days out here on the 17th of July. So
that means summer then is over. When we hit Halloween, I don't want to have the summer over yet. I love summer.
Will there be Christmas items out on Labor Day? That's the question.
Oh, for goodness sake.
But we'll see. We're starting with Halloween.
Right.
Halloween sale items are starting to pop up. Do you think it's too early? Check it out on Facebook, Twitter, at WOBM.com, or you could always give us a call, 237 WOBM.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show
With Shawn Michaels and Sue Moore.
Ocean County's best variety. 92.7 WOBM.
Keep on hoping, cake by the ocean.
92.7 WOBM. Shawn Sue with you for a Wednesday morning. It's 8:15, 76 degrees. And, we're talking about hot dogs today. Today's National Hot Dog Day. So we're asking listeners, getting social with Shawn and Sue, where the best hot dogs are. Nancy wrote in, she said Lydia's in Brick. Joanne wrote in Wonder Wiener. Now, you said Wonder Wiener.
He is right along Route 9 there. I believe it's like the Pine Beach, Beechwood area there. It's across from like the Roy Rogers.
All right. Nancy,
it's called Wonder Wiener, and it's delish.
Nancy says Max's in Long Branch is a great place.
Nice.
Edmund also said that. Susan says Wonder Wiener is a good place to go. Like you, Robin said her backyard grill is the best place to go.
Thank you, Robin. Absolutely.
Yeah. So a lot of Wonder Wieners, a lot of Max's on the boardwalk there in Long Branch. Callahan's, another one mentioned, and another big one was the Windmill. A lot of folks. Jasmine wrote in and said the Windmill.
Yes.
Michael says the Windmill. Angela says the Windmill. So there you go. Those are some of the places locally
Any
here.
Dickies locally?
Yes, someone did mention Dickies. I just
Dickies
saw that.
Dogs is fantastic. Right there in South Toms River on 166.
Where I'm trying to see who wrote that in, but I did see a Dickies up here.
Delish.
So those are some of the places that folks are writing in, and we thank you for getting social with us today, talking about where's the best place to get a hot dog. A lot of places up north, though, too. People mentioning places I guess they grew up with while they were up north. So thanks to everybody that wrote in. We had a lot of places all over the map for us for a good hot dog. Nothing better than a chili dog. When I was a young man, Sue, when I was a young man, when he
The
was a young
Lion King.
man.
Yeah, that was nice, Shawn. That was very good.
Thank you. We had an ice cream truck,
Okay.
and we would park right next to the hot dog truck.
Nice.
And often we would trade back and forth with the hot dog vendor.
Oh, okay.
And he made fantastic chili dogs. He made his own fresh hot chili. He put a thing of mustard on the hot dog first, then the chili over top of that.
Yes.
It was unbelievable, and then some peppers and onions on top.
See, that's cool. You traded out for a hot dog for ice cream.
Yes.
I like it.
We weren't supposed to, but we did.
That's okay.
But anyway, weather for today, Sue. Boy, that brings back memories of
love those
chili
memories.
dogs.
Now, did you happen to have the cheese whiz?
No cheese whiz
With
on
the
there.
chili?
No. Homemade chili, good mustard, onion, and pepper
but I
on
think
there.
the cheese whiz would have been
No,
pretty
that would
good
have
on
that
there.
is glop.
No.
Weather for today, Sue. Looks like it's going to be a sunny, hot day. Who knows? Maybe a good day for a hot dog.
You bet. And ice cream. Hot and humid,
Yes.
mainly sunny and isolated afternoon thunderstorm. Highs near 90. And then tonight, steamy, clear overnight low into the 70s. Partly sunny tomorrow. Another hot and humid one for our Thursday.
All right, right now, 76 in Toms River.
Oh, man. I just, growing up, hot dogs were the thing. I used to eat hot dogs all the time. I would always choose the hot dog over the hamburger. I don't know why. I love sweet relish, though. I always
What's
love
always
sweet
a
pickles.
tradition, too, and we're going to get to Nancy here in 1 second. It's National Hot Dog Day,
National
Nancy.
Hot Dog Day?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Out at First Energy Park, the Blue Claws, they make a good dog out there.
Oh, they sure
and
do.
I can't
Wrapped
go.
in aluminum
I
foil.
can't go see a game without getting a hot dog when I go out to First
I
Energy
think
Park.
that's probably why the hot dogs were so
At a baseball
resembling,
game.
yes, or a football game on a Friday night. You always got that wrapped hot dog. I think that's just why hot dogs are so much into the childhood. My child will take a hot dog before a hamburger.
Okay. I can't do the
I
chili
was
dogs.
as a kid.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
can't do the chili dogs like I used to. As we get older,
I never had a
that
chili
heat
dog.
intensity is a little bit much.
Well, that's
but
a special occasion.
yeah, there you go. Have to do it early so I can work it off before bedtime.
Yeah.
Or are you up all night in the bathroom? Which
well,
one is it?
I wasn't going to be going all into that.
Which one is it?
Anyway.
We know. Right, Nance?
No, I was thinking you wanted to work off the calories.
Yeah,
Okay,
just
I
work
was
it off,
thinking
get it
he
through my
was in the
digestive.
bathroom.
I wasn't thinking about that.
Doesn't it make you run sometimes?
Oh God.
Chili? Nance, right? I'm not a big chili eater, but I would imagine the beans.
No, it's fine. You just run outside and work off the calories.
Oh, so okay, you're not in the bathroom. Okay, I didn't know. I
Yeah,
thought maybe.
I meant let me go for a walk or something, or go,
I thought
whatever.
the spices of chili
All right,
worked
we
it up.
get where you're going with
All
this.
right.
Sue.
Well, no one is. Oh,
Putting my show right in the toilet with you. Off to the highways we go.
Nancy!
Nancy
Yes.
Reevy is in.
You
the
know
Ocean
Ocean
County
Mamas
Traffic
really want
Watch.
to know. This report is brought to you by Taco Bell as we check in.
92.7 WOBM. Good morning, Shawn and Sue with you for Thursday morning, July 20th, 7:39, 75 degrees. And, of course, at 1 o'clock today, the world will stand still as we find out whether or not O.J.
Wait.
Simpson...
the world will stand still.
Yeah, that's the way they're making it
Yeah.
out. I mean, you've got television networks saying, complete coverage of the
Yeah.
O.J. parole hearing today.
ABC, they're all going to have it.
Yeah.
It's going to be crazy.
So anyway, right now we're talking about what listeners are saying this morning. We did an online survey this morning, and folks were putting in their comments. Right now, 77% say that O.J. should not be paroled today. 18% say yes, he should be paroled.
Okay.
And 5% said they couldn't care less. So there you go. Those are the findings of our online survey this morning. Now, some of the comments that are coming in, Mike feels that he's getting older and his days are numbered, so he might as well let him out. Barbara says no, never let O.J. out. Dawn says no, but they probably will parole him today. Let's see here. We've got Kelly. She says, heck no. We see that a couple of people said they don't really care, though, either. Deborah says she couldn't give a rat's tuchus one way or the other, whatever happens to O.J. Frank says the same thing. I don't really care either way, he says, as to whether or not O.J. gets paroled today. Now, if you're not familiar, O.J. is serving a 33-year sentence for robbery and kidnapping charges.
Oh,
stemming,
kidnapping as well?
Yeah, that was part of the charges.
So these charges had nothing to do with the murders back
No,
in
this
the
has
90s,
nothing to do
'cause
with
he was
that.
cleared
Yeah,
from
that has nothing to do with that. This is all about that break-in that happened at a Vegas casino. O.J. was charged with numerous felony counts, including kidnapping and armed robbery. He was found guilty, sentenced up to 33 years in prison if paroled. Today, OJ could be back on the streets by as early as October. That hearing is set for 1 o'clock Eastern this afternoon.
Here's the thing that makes me angry about this. First off, is there an I don't care button?
There is, yes.
Thank you.
As I said,
I'll check that
5% of our audience says
Second,
they could care less.
Here's the problem with America, and here's the problem with the
Okay,
world.
what's the problem?
I've been hearing that it is possible that he will get a reality show after this.
Yeah, there are talks that if
And
OJ
if
gets
that
paroled,
is
then
true,
he'll get
that
a
is
reality
horrible.
show.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Now, the only good
Stop
thing,
it
the only
now.
good thing about him getting a reality show would be the fact that any money, I think, that would be generated from that would directly go to pay off the debt to the people that were involved in other lawsuits and things that he hasn't paid back.
Like the Goldsteins?
Yeah.
Like
now,
that family with that...
he has
the guy that was murdered with
certain pensions and things through football and
They
other
can't touch
things
them, though.
that they can't touch. But I think anything future, though, here, that they would be able to. Now, OJ is 70 right now, and we'll see what happens today. But that's what listeners were saying online, Getting Social with Shawn and Sue. And that, according to our online survey, that was the findings so far that we have right now. 77% say no, OJ should not be paroled. So there you go. Those are the thoughts and what people are thinking this morning. And, of course, like we said, 1 o'clock this afternoon, you'll see it everywhere, and we'll wait and see. A lot of folks speculating that, yes, he will get paroled today. That seems to be the consensus.
Let's check off I don't care. You know, Shawn?
It's the case, the trial, the parole that'll never end.
Let's talk about that person that's really cool in camp helping out a child today.
Okay.
How about that?
All right.
Let's do that.
We will. But there's what we found about OJ
Thank
today
you, Shawn.
with listeners, with WOBM.
Jeez.
Shawn and Sue, 92.7 WOBM. From my son, let me love you. Let me love you.
92.7 WOBM with Bieber on this Thursday morning. It's July 20th, 8:16, 75 degrees. You know what I made last night for dinner?
Tell me, what did you have?
I made pickles last night for dinner. Pickle spears.
How do you make pickles?
Well, you
buy
have to
them in the
to
store.
pickle them. So,
Wait,
but
well, how do you do that?
well, it's a combination
How
of
do
different
people
ingredients. It was sort of a sweet dill, and what you use is vinegar and sugar and
Can
lemon
you bring
juice
one in for me?
and dill. No, they're all gone now. But it was I didn't know how they were going to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And you take your cucumber, you slice it up, and then you soak them. First you boil the ingredients. That
All
I
right,
told
how long
you.
do you soak a pickle?
I soaked it for, I don't
Or a
know, like a
cucumber.
half an hour or so. I mean, you could do it for longer,
Oh,
I
no,
guess.
you have to
but
soak the cucumber in order for it to taste like the pickle.
to
right?
become a pickle, yes.
I've never seen
Yeah.
I should YouTube it sometime.
came out really
I've
good,
never
though.
seen the transition.
Yeah, it came out really good. So I was in charge of dinner last night, and one of the side things was pickles.
That sounds nice.
So I made those.
So, do you and your wife do that often? We should talk about this
Do
sometime.
what, pickle?
Where do you and your wife often play with a cucumber or a pickle? No. Do you go back and forth? Who's going to take care of dinner? I wonder if a lot of husbands and wives do that.
Well, I don't know if we go back and forth as
you
much
said
as
last
she
night
might
was
like.
your night. Yeah. Do you do it like once a
I
week?
try, yeah, maybe once a week I try to do it, or twice. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but anyway, last night one of the side
Because
dishes
I like
was
that.
pickles.
Okay. All
And I
right.
just thought you would find it interesting,
Do you
like
use
to make
that as a
pickles.
side dish?
Yeah, it was a side to
Like now, when I eat
homemade
pickles-
The other side was cucumber fries. Not
same
cucumber
thing.
fries. I mean sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries.
Sweet potato fries.
Okay, so see, this is the weird thing.
Yeah,
you
what's the weird
use
thing?
a pickle as a side dish.
Yeah, a garnish.
When a pickle is just a snack usually.
Yeah,
Like I
well-
don't eat pickles as a, like, hey, I'm going to have chicken, mashed potatoes, and a pickle. I don't look at it as a side dish.
Well, in our case, it was.
Interesting. You know when I eat pickles the most?
When do you eat pickles the most?
When I'm eating a hamburger or a hot dog.
Okay.
And I have that macaroni salad next to it.
Yeah.
That's when I love the pickles the most.
That's the first time I made them from scratch. So
What was the
I'm
main
gonna-
course?
It was a shrimp salad.
Cold?
Yeah,
Or is that hot?
it was the cold,
Okay.
like a mustard Dijon.
You made
shrimp.
that too?
Yeah, I made that too.
And you made the pickles.
And the pickles and the
And
sweet
you made
potato
the
fries.
cucumber salad. Or the
The sweet potato fries, yeah.
Sean.
Yeah, well,
I'm impressed.
it's Blue Apron.
The best.
So they just list everything out, and I went through the things and did it. But that's the first
that's
time I ever made
nice.
pickles
Okay.
from scratch, and I
You know
liked
what
them.
we
I'm
made
going
in
to
our
do it
house
again.
last night? A chocolate cake.
That sounds good. I didn't have any dessert.
Of
But
course not.
Anyway, weather for today,
Vanilla
Sue.
cone, maybe?
No.
Vanilla ice cream?
None. Let's see. UV index today is a 9, Sue. Ocean water temps will be in the 70s. It is just going to be a blazing hot day today.
Oh, my goodness. Sunny, highs near 95. It is going to be hot and humid. And then tonight, partly cloudy, overnight low into the 70s. Friday, tomorrow, a very hot one, partly sunny, highs into the 90s. But today, the hottest day of the week. Watch out for that pop-up thunderstorm. You know, speaking of pickles, real quick, we were at Dicky Dogs last week in Route 166 there in South Toms River. My daughter asked for pickles and pork roll.
Wow.
And we looked at her. She's too young to be pregnant at 11. But pickles and pork roll. That was her dinner.
Interesting. Very
Nancy,
interesting.
Just a
not
Jersey
very
girl.
healthy.
Have
Yeah,
you ever-
Jersey girl there. You're right.
Have you ever pickled, Nancy?
Yes.
Yeah, I
Pickle
did it for
some
the...
carrots, and you can do anything.
Yeah, you can pickle
apparently.
anything, yeah.
You pickle carrots?
And onions.
Yeah, onions, pickled onions are good. You know what's good pickled is cauliflower, too.
Yes.
Pickled
I
cauliflower
haven't
is
made
very
it,
good.
but I've had that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I made pickles for the first time last night, so I mean, what a huge accomplishment for me.
That is pretty awesome. I mean, I'm very proud of
You
you.
just got to let them sit.
Yeah, they had to sit.
That's all.
They sat for a while. They probably
pretty
could have
cool.
sat longer, but I'm gonna do it again.
A sweet dill, too? That sounds
Yeah, it was
so
like
good.
a sweet dill. It was pretty cool.
Yummy.
It was good.
All right, we could talk pickles for the next 5 hours.
Good way to
but
get the veggies
we
in
need
there,
to
too,
keep
by
it.
the way. So,
With
all right.
pickles?
Yeah.
Is pickles a vegetable?
Yes.
I didn't even think of it as a
What is
vegetable.
it, a Twinkie?
I don't think of it as a vegetable because
Why wouldn't
it's
you
so
think of a
nice to the
cucumber?
palate.
Why wouldn't you think of a cucumber as a vegetable?
Oh, because I don't know that I don't always think a cucumber is a pickle.
Yeah.
I just think a pickle is a pickle because I get it from the pickle jar. I don't think where the pickle comes from.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
Nance, out to the
I
highways.
spend way too much time on pickles, but
All
here
right.
we go. Nancy, are we on in a pickle on the roadways today? That's the question.
Oh, there we go. As a matter of fact, we certainly were in a couple of spots, but now
92.7 WOBM on a brand new Thursday morning. It is July 20th. Shawn and Sue with you, 8:43. Right now, 81 degrees in Toms River.
Hi there. Good morning. Shawn and Sue with you. Like you just said, Shawn. Hottest day, by the way, of the week.
Yeah, so far.
So I am talking to you a little bit about the smell of metal, Shawn. Did you ever smell metal on your hands?
Yeah, when working with
Okay, when working
metal.
with something.
Yeah.
But for the last several weeks, I have been smelling metal, like copper, on my hands. Mm-hmm. I couldn't figure it out. It was while I was sleeping. I was Googling it, which, by the way, I don't think it's the best thing to Google if you have an issue. I was, if you put in Google, I smell metal on my hands, high sugar levels
Yes.
will show up. So I went to the doctor. I knew I had blood work recently. My sugar levels were not high. So I was just freaking out over this, okay? I couldn't figure it out. I was telling the ladies in the office, why are my hands smelling like metal? You know what it was, Shawn?
What was it? You were rolling pennies.
Shawn,
What?
it was a bracelet I had on my wrist for like 2 years, and I never took it off.
So you had a copper bracelet on, and then never dawned on you that that's what the smell was.
No, not until just the other day.
Really?
I was like,
It's
oh,
like right,
my word.
It's right there on your wrist.
It's right on my wrist. That's why I was smelling it on my hand. I Googled it. I went to the doctor. I was looking at WebMD. I was talking to everyone in the office about it.
It never dawned on you that
Never
your
dawned
wrist,
on me.
you have this thing around your wrist that
I've
that's what it
never
could
taken
be?
it off in like 2.5 years. It has a Mickey thing. It resembles a lot from Florida. And that was it. Because I got out of the shower and I
Is it
smelled
copper?
it.
I mean, I guess
it was
is.
metal.
Or-
It was metal, and
Well,
it was just that rusty metal smell.
Yeah.
So I took it off, and no more metal smell. But my point being, I got myself in such a...
And it was so obvious. It was right there on your
It was
hand.
right there, but my hand on my cheek when I was sleeping. I think I even came in one day, Shawn, and I said to you, I am smelling metal on my hands. You know, I was trying to use the antibacterial, and nothing was working. And there you go. Took the
Wow.
bracelet off, no more smells. Just don't Google everything. Don't. I went to the doctor, and she's like, I don't know. I don't know if I've ever heard
She
of
didn't
this.
notice the bracelet sitting right there at your hand either?
No, because I had her smell my hand. She's like, oh, I do smell it. No, she didn't. I mean, we
Gross.
didn't even think of it.
All right. Well, now you're good.
Now I know. You have the smell of metal, call me. I'll have the answer for you.
Well, just look at your wrist, your hand. You'll find it. It's
Is
like
that crazy?
it was right in front of you the whole time.
Whole time.
Oh, wow. Oblivious, Sue.
The Ocean County Breakfast Show.
92.7 WOBM.
92.7 WOBM. Ocean County's hometown station. Broadcasting from the boards. Live from the Community Medical Center, Seaside Park, Boardwalk Studio. This is 92.7 WOBM and WOBM.com.
And a good morning and welcome to your Friday. It is the 14th of July. Shawn and Sue with you. Right now it's 8:40 as we continue along. 71
Morning.
degrees in Toms River. And Sue, joining us right now from Community Medical Center is RN Lindsay Smith, staff nurse on the neuroscience unit. Lindsay, good morning and welcome.
Wow.
Good morning. Thank you for having me.
Hello,
you doing?
Lindsay.
Hi.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
You excited to be on the radio?
I am very
Yes?
excited. Yes. Thank you for the
Almost
opportunity.
exciting as being a nurse? Because a nurse has to be more exciting.
Yeah, I definitely have my exciting days there.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
So let's do this. Let's start in the beginning. How did you get involved with nursing and at Community Medical Center?
Well, it started, so my little story is, my mom suffers from mental illness and substance abuse. My grandparents had to raise me and my brothers. So from there, I just always had a niche for wanting to help people.
Mm-hmm.
And my grandparents both passed away before their time. So it was right then and there I knew nursing was for me. And
Wow.
Yeah.
You had a rough upbringing.
Yeah, yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
thankful for them and my family.
Great.
They had good role models and
Good.
they always supported me with
Why
everything
did you
I did.
That's why you chose nursing? Is that what you wanted to
Yeah,
get into? Yeah.
yeah. I always wanted to be a nurse, but that was definitely the reason. My grandmother passed away when I was 15, sudden heart attack. So I wanted to be able to, give families at Community Medical Center, love and support with
Great.
their family when they were in need.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, Lindsay, when you started at Community Medical Center, you were a patient care associate. Is that what it is, a PCA?
Yeah, PCA. Yep. I started when I was 19. I worked there for 6 years as a PCA.
Wow.
Yeah, and then I became a nurse for the last 4 years. So
Good. You went to school for nursing?
Yep.
Or tell
Yeah.
us a little bit about how long it had to take you for schooling and how it went.
So I went to Brookdale Community College up in Monmouth
Perfect.
County. Yep. So
great school.
that was about a 2.5-year program.
Okay.
Once you graduate, you have your associates as an RN. And then I went to New Jersey City University for my bachelor's.
Okay, perfect.
And right now I'm starting my master's in leadership and management at Walden University online.
How cool.
Yeah.
And I hear community is wonderful
Yes.
with helping you to progress in your schooling,
Absolutely.
right?
Yeah, their community medical center is very supportive. Any director I worked for always gave me time off if I needed to study. We have
Great.
the tuition reimbursement program, which
Yes.
saved me about $15,000 so far
Amazing.
in student loans. So they're really helpful. Community really supports continuing education.
Now, what would you say to potential nursing students who are thinking about, getting into the field? What would you say to them as far as, is there any advice you would give them based on what you've gone through so far?
There is light at the end of the tunnel. Nursing school is very, very difficult. You're
Yeah.
spending a lot of your time really, trying to learn how to save a life, and it's really important skills to have while you're on, the floors. But I definitely encourage, stick with it. You will get there. You'll learn as you go. You have supportive nurses at Community to help you along the way. So.
How's it going with your master's? Now, this is a lot of education and a lot of years and a lot of time. How are you feeling with that?
I start in August, and it's about 2 years, and it's going to be a lot of writing papers. So my family and friends will not be seeing me again. So I'm sure they'll be a little happy about
Good
that.
for
but-
you. Now, does that mean when you get your master's in nursing at Community Medical Center, is there room for you to move up?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
They have so many, career opportunities as a nurse. You could do so much. You can be a director, coordinator, work
Great.
in administration. There's so much you can do in nursing.
Great.
Now, they asked me to ask you about mentors.
Oh, I have too many. Definitely my aunts, Missy and Shannon. I'll give them a little shout out.
Very nice.
They helped raise me and my brothers, in a difficult time, and they're
Nice.
the
Well, they definitely deserve that mentor
Yes.
shout out.
Definitely Rochelle Dimler. She's the clinical nurse leader at Community Medical Center right now.
Oh, okay.
All right.
She has guided me into, I developed a PCA committee for our PCAs to, have a voice and be heard and feel
Wow.
appreciated at the hospital. So she's definitely guided me.
Very nice.
Yeah.
And the Lotus Award
Yes.
for PCAs honors staff excellence, and you were involved in bringing this about?
Yeah, so the nurses, we have a Daisy Award. It's for extraordinary nurses. And the PCAs didn't have any type of recognition as much as we'd like to be recognized. So I looked up the lotus flower. It symbolizes strength, growth, and compassion.
Sure.
So that's what the name's for. And it's really for a PCA who has extraordinary care that has shown family and coworkers. And, they deserve a voice and to feel
That's
appreciated. Because they are the heart of community as well. I couldn't do my job without them.
So you set this up?
Yeah,
Lindsay,
yeah.
wow.
Yes, but I had, the help of my colleagues and
can other people nominate them?
absolutely
Is that how that
volunteers,
works?
visitors, families, doctors, anyone can nominate
Get
them. Yes.
out. That is
Yep.
really
Hey, we've
cool.
been visitors there, so we could do that.
We could get the, I almost said the Lindsay Award. I'll take the Lindsay Award.
No, you can't get
Lotus.
get the Lotus Award, but we could nominate somebody.
Yes.
Okay, yeah, notice. I just want the award.
Why are they giving you an award?
I don't know. But
Anyway.
okay, you're right. We could nominate
Hey,
someone.
real quick, we're talking
Sure.
with Lindsay Smith,
Sorry,
who is a
Lynn.
staff nurse on the neuroscience unit. Neuroscience, tell what is entailed? What's going on there?
Oh, so much. The brain is so complicated.
Yeah.
It affects every part of the body. So we primarily see patients who have come in with strokes, or we have our epileptic patients that we monitor 24/7 on our video EEG. So we're a really specific unit, but we're open to everything else as well.
Hey,
So
you want to
it's-
give them a big shout out today, all the folks
shout
up
out
there?
to 4A Neuroscience. They'll be happy.
All right.
They're listening.
Lindsay, thanks so much for
Thank
coming
you.
down
Great job.
today.
Thank you for
And
having me.
Good luck with your masters.
Thanks.
And Sue, we won't nominate you for the Lotus Award, but maybe we could put a good word for somebody because of our
Okay.
visits there and,
Sure.
and during Nurses Week and everything.
You're right. We shouldn't get that.
Did you
award.
come down during Nurses Week with us? We were playing the games with everybody. Were you there for
No,
that?
Lindsay
no.
wasn't
I
a
was
part
I
of
was
it.
there. I was at the hospital.
But you didn't come down and play with us.
No.
All right. Well, maybe
Thank
next time.
you.
Maybe
Yeah.
next time you
Yes.
can. By
Great
the way,
meeting you, Lindsay.
Community Medical Center, of course, the proud sponsors of our studios here, the RWJ Barnabas Health Boardwalk Studio. Lindsay Smith, thanks so much for being with us. We're going to
Thank
take a
you.
break here for traffic. Nancy Ramey is in the Ocean County Traffic Watch. Good morning, Nance.
Yay, Lindsay.
Thanks for listening to Shawn and Sue's podcast on 92.7 WOBM. For more details, go to WOBM.com.